We all know AI chatbots are great at talking, but what if they could actually do things for you? Well, today we're going to dive into a tool called OpenClaw, and more importantly, the amazing community that's turning it into a real-world automation powerhouse. You know, it's a feeling a lot of us have, right? We've got access to these mind-bendingly powerful AI models, but the question that gets us stuck is, what do I actually do with it? How do I take all this incredible potential and plug it into my real everyday life? And this quote from the OpenClaw community just hits the nail on the head. They're saying the real bottleneck isn't about learning to code or becoming a tech genius. Nope. The real challenge is a bottleneck of imagination. It's about getting creative and finding ways this tech can genuinely make your life better. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to get inspired by a community project called Awesome OpenClaw Use Cases. It's basically a treasure trove of practical, sometimes weird, and always wonderful automations that real people are building to solve their own problems. Okay, first up, let's see how this stuff can change your day-to-day. We're starting with simple but honestly super powerful integrations that are all about getting back your most valuable resource, your time. And the range here is pretty amazing. I mean, think about it. An agent that reads your favorite Reddit communities and just gives you the highlights in a daily digest. Or one that helps you track what you eat and how you feel to spot health triggers. These aren't just pie-in-the-sky ideas. They're real solutions for everyday stuff. Let's zoom in on this one, because I think we can all relate. Imagine an AI assistant that checks everyone's Google Calendar and spits out one simple morning briefing on who's got to be where and when. And on top of that, it can keep track of what's in the pantry. It's like having a central command center for your entire family. Or what about this? Instead of juggling 5 different apps every morning, you just get a single text message. A briefing that's built 100% for you. The news you care about, your to-do list for the day, and even AI-powered suggestions for what to do next. That, right there, that's the big shift from just generic info to truly personal intelligence. So getting our personal lives organized is huge. But what happens when we take that same thinking and apply it to our work and our creative projects? Well, this is where things get really interesting. We go from automating tasks to building entire workflows and even brand new products. Okay, so the possibilities just explode here. Think about an AI that tracks and summarizes company earnings reports, or a single inbox for all your customer service DMs and emails. But the one we're about to look at, this one's a real game changer. A full-blown market research and product factory. And for any creators watching, check this out. Look at how an OpenClaw agent can break down a workflow. It can go out and scout for new video ideas, automatically do the first round of research on them, and then neatly organize everything for you. It literally takes the grunt work out of being creative. And this is the one that really blew my mind. This isn't just about doing research. The agent actively scans places like Reddit and X, looking for people complaining about real problems that don't have a good solution. Then, and this is the incredible part, it can actually try to build a minimum viable product, or MVP, which is just a simple working version of an app to solve that problem. From finding a pain point to building a solution, all automated. It's wild. So that idea of automatically creating products, that takes us to the next level, autonomous agents. We're moving beyond simple pre-programmed tasks and asking a really powerful question. What happens when you just give an AI a goal and let it work on it while you sleep? This is really the next frontier. See, you're not the one making the to-do list anymore. You just give the agent the big picture, the main objective, and then you let it figure out the steps, schedule the tasks, and get it done, all on its own. And here's the kicker. The person who came up with this use case described it as the ability to build surprise mini-apps overnight. You could literally wake up in the morning and find that your agent built a simple new tool based on the goal you gave it. That is a total game changer. And it's not just about building apps either. People are experimenting with even bigger stuff. Imagine an agent that maintains your home computer server and can actually fix itself if something breaks. Or, get this, creating whole teams of specialized agents, a strategist, a developer, a marketer, that all work together to run an entire project. So where on earth are all these incredible, futuristic ideas coming from? Well, that brings us to our final and honestly, maybe the most important part, the community. Because the real power here isn't just the software itself, it's the open, collaborative way people are building with it together.
So you see this number, 2.3K or 2,300. This is the number of stars on GitHub. It's a simple way of saying that thousands of developers have bookmarked this project, signaling that it's valuable, it's credible, and it's growing fast.
And that's what's so cool about this. OpenClaw isn't some polished, locked-down product from a giant tech company. It's an open-source tool. The amazing use cases we've seen today, they're being built, shared, and made better by a global community of people who are all just figuring this out together. Okay, now, before we finish, I have to share this warning, and it comes directly from the creators of the project. This is really, really important. Because these agents can actually interact with the real world, there can be serious security risks. You absolutely must review any code or skill very carefully before you use it. At the end of the day, you are responsible for your own safety. So, wow. We've gone from organizing a family calendar all the way to agents that build apps for you while you sleep. We've seen that the biggest limit is no longer just your technical skill, but your own imagination. So the only real question left to think about is, now that you've seen what's possible, what will you build first?